this time around, thank you. After you model your data, the next thing for you is you want to interpret this data. What are the possible ways you can interpret your data? One of it is to create a measure calculation. Measure is about calculation, some aggregation. Okay, measure can do that. We have some standard formula calculations and co. Okay, so now there is something that is good with data analytics, is dissecting your information. If I tell you that naira or 1 billion in a month, one of the things the management wants to know is, okay, if you make a billion naira in a month, how much did you make in a week? How much did you make in 2 weeks? You understand me now? You want to dissect your information. And dissection means filter. You want to filter your information. One of the built tools of Power BI that will allow you to dissect your information is DAX, data analytic expression. You can write it down. DAX, data analytical expression. So it's one of the tools used to filter your information. Those hierarchies we created last week, okay? These are tools that be used in filter your information. We'll put them to use today. Any question? So we want to create DAX calculation in Power BI desktop. Okay? The story behind what we want to do today, we need to move a bit faster because we are expected to finish this class in 3 weeks' time. So move faster. I want to pass as much as I could. So in this lab, you will create calculated tables. We will create what we call calculated tables, calculated columns, and simple measure using data analysis expression, DAX. So we want to learn how to calculate a table. We want to learn how to calculate a column. We want how to create simple measure. Okay? That's what we want to do in this lab. They expect us to finish this lab under 45 minutes, but it can't be so because I'm explaining. So how do you calculate tables? So before you calculate your tables, open your Power BI. So that's my Power BI opening. I hope yours is opening. Okay. My Power BI is coming up. Is on Power BI opening?
Yes.
Okay. So if your Power BI has finished opening like mine, so the next thing is let's go and open our data sales analysis. So click on File. Click on File, Open Report, Browse Report. If all things being equal, it's supposed to open to your active folder where we saved last week. So sales analysis, click on it and open. Ooh. Okay, now has opened. As your own open like this, did you say this?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now the next step is quickly, we want to click on File, we want to back up, Save As. If yours is like this, click on My Solution. You see your backup here, double click on Backup, click on Save. Look at this your sales analysis. Can you see, what do you see after the period? Can somebody read it out to me?
It's a PBIX.
Okay, what do you understand? What do you think that means?
Power BI something.
Power BI something.
So that's not like Power BI format.
Format, somebody say format. Somebody say Power BI something. Okay, what other opinion? Come again. Anybody talking? Have you ever seen a Word document before? Hello, class. Have you ever seen a Word document before?
Yes.
So what do you see? What do you notice after the period?
It comes as DOC, that's doc.
So what was that? Do you still remember it? That's your extension.
So that's the file extension.
That's a file extension. That's what I'm driving into. This Power BI file extension, PBIX. Okay. Having done that, you are in your backup now.
Sorry, sir. Do we have this file extension now on our system?
Come again?
I've done it the way we used to do it. No, but it's not this file extension one.
What do you see your own? Is that in your settings they hidden your extension? Is that the hidden your extension? Okay.
Should I do it again?
No need. Share your screen. Let me see. Hold on. Who am I talking to?
This is Miriam.
Hold on, Miriam. Now click on your file save. So it's going to tell you want to replace, say yes. So I've saved the backup. Quickly, Miriam, let me stop sharing the screen. Let me see what is in your own. You have to be fast tonight. You have to be fast.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Thank you.
Okay, good. So so we can move on now.
Yeah.
So have you saved it? Have you saved it on a backup? Do you have a page?
First. I saved
Do
it
you
first
have
on
a
backup.
okay?
Yeah, and
You
it's
save it
now
on
active.
we save it on backup, right?
Yes, and it's now on
Just,
active.
just hold on there like that. So you save this on your backup. So click on File again, Save As. So when you've done that, click on File, Save again. This time around, go back to my solution, click on Active. State analysis is there, click on Save. So it's going to tell you state analysis already exists. Do you want to replace? Say yes. So the whole idea is I back my file up. Now I'm inactive. I want to work. Any question?
No, no question.
Good. Thank you. So we've opened it. The next thing, the first assignment is create the salesperson table. We want to create, so go to your table view, this. We want to create this your salesperson. Remember last week, we call your salesperson, we've attached name performance to it. So today we want to create a new salesperson, but with formula. So in this task, we create the salesperson calculated table. That's direct relationship to your sales. A calculated table is created by first entering the table name, followed by the equal sign, followed by that formula that returns the table. So the table name can't already exist in the data. So don't worry, your sales performance has already taken that. So the formula bar supports entering the DAX formula. It includes features like autocomplete, IntelliSense, color coding, enabling you to quickly and accurately enter the formula. Good. In the Power BI desktop, okay, where we are now, in report view, so now in the Power BI desktop report view on the modeling ribbon, so on your Power BI, we report view this, okay. This is a modeling. From inside the calculation to learning table. Okay, look at your modeling, look at under calculation, can you see new table? Can you see new table? Hello?
Yes,
Yes, we can. Yes.
Click on the new table. So when you click on it, you will see a kind of formula on the menu bar. You will see table name equals to, you want to calculate a table. So in the formula bar, which open directly beneath the ribbon, that's what you are looking at there. When creating or editing calculations, say type salesperson, then so you come to this place, delete that table, and type salesperson. Salesperson. So what next? So take your cursor in front of you, want to write a formula, hold down your shift key and press enter like that. So this time around, we want to put quotes. Sales person. Okay, salesperson performance. Close it and put semicolon apostrophe there. So when you do this, press enter. Salesperson. Sorry, have you seen your own formula? Did you see the value?
Yes.
Okay, I think I made a mistake in my own.
I think if you pick it from the options it gave you, shouldn't have
Yeah,
a
I can
problem.
do that. I can do that, but at the same time, I want to encourage you to type.
Yeah, you have a space between the bracket and the salesperson. Maybe that's why you're not recognizing it.
Let me. Oh, you already did it, but then say it's already done, yeah? But I will take this one out. Something went wrong. Didn't do it right. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me pick it. So press enter. Good. Table has been created. Look at this place now. You have your salesperson. You are simply saying, make a copy of the table salesperson performance to salesperson. That's what you are doing. Okay. So when you come to your table view, look at the salesperson.
Sorry, Mr.
Okay.
Nasa. So
Yeah.
my view is quite different from yours. when you clicked on, when I
The
clicked
first,
on model and a new table, yeah. So
I
my
didn't
view,
say, I'm not asked to go to model. It's supposed to be report view.
yeah, there, and then you click on,
Then you click on modeling.
yeah,
Then you now come to
new table.
new table.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My view is different from yours. What I'm seeing now, my interface is quite different from yours.
Share your screen. Okay.
Can you see now? So I don't have the extras you have here. I don't have it, and then this bit right here is quite different from yours.
Yeah, I think there is a button just right at the end of this line that you are, maybe to open up this pane. Come to the right. Yeah, there is a, I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is a new table. And again, you're supposed to be in report view. Click the first item. Okay, yeah, that's report view.
Yes,
Okay.
And then, but it's like your
So
table is having issues. Is on the data pane area, so you should probably check it.
you didn't finish this thing last week. You didn't complete your sales performance. I'm supposed to have a salesperson. Delete this table quickly. Right click on this table. No, come to your data pane. Come to your data pane. Right click on the table and open it. So look there below, there is a table in the list.
Under your salesperson.
Yes,
Under
something
your
called table.
salesperson.
Yeah, the one below. No.
No.
Table. Mariam, table.
Yes, that one.
Right click on it and delete.
Delete from model.
Delete from model. Okay. I have how many? I have 5. What's happening? Product, reseller, salesperson, target. I can't see region in your table.
Yeah, there are a few tables missing.
Okay, you'll correct that one later. I doubt. Click on your model. Let me see what you did.
Okay. You didn't complete the relationship.
Still region here now. How come?
Yeah, I don't know. There's some relationships have not been completed.
There is a relationship between region and sales.
Yeah.
Click on manage relationship. See manage relationship on top. Click on it. So click on new. Click on new. Select region. Then select sales. So sales territory already picked. So many to many cardinality. Select your cardinality.
I think you're saying that there's already a
But
relationship.
there's already a relationship.
Wow. What
Between-
happened? Cancel.
Yeah.
What's happening? Why is your region not cancel? Close.
There is no relationship between a salesperson's region and sales. There is no relationship
But
between.
it's telling me there's a relationship. Where is it?
Yes, there is
This
a
is
Sure.
sales.
between sales and region at the top there.
That's,
Yeah. So that already exists, and that's
Hold
what
on. It seems to hide your table region. Click on this table region. Click on table region. Come to your data pane. Okay. Region. Click on region table. The table alone, just the table. Just click on the table name. Come to the property, say it's hidden. Click on this is hidden, say no, you shouldn't hide it. See it's hidden below. Click on it, click on it.
Yeah, just drag it across.
Yes, click.
There's no.
Okay. It's okay. You should not hide your table. Come to salesperson region. Click on the table name. Madam, do what I ask you to do. No. Collapse your sales. Salesperson region. Before the target, second to the last.
Below that one. Yes.
Mariam, yes. See again, you hide it. Under row label, see is hidden, click on it.
1 minute, please.
Okay. Okay. Now, right click on your salesperson. Click on your salesperson. Salesperson below the sales. Mariam, salesperson, yes. Under the name, go to the name, scroll up to the name. In front of that name, open a bracket. Open a bracket. Put a space before you type the bracket. So type performance, capital P. Performance. Close the bracket. Press enter. There is no relationship between your salesperson region and target. So go to manage relationship. Okay, click on new. So we are looking at salesperson performance and salesperson region. Click OK. Okay, so there's a relationship between your, drag your salesperson region in between reseller and salesperson performance. Drag in inbox. Drag it inbox. Yes. Drop it. Rearrange itself. Then there is a target. There's a relationship between target and salesperson performance. So click on relationship. Manage relationship, sorry. New. So targets, then salesperson performance. So employee keys, they are click close. Okay, so leave your screen like that. Go to your report view. So now, click on your report, okay? So we want to write your table, salesperson. We want to create a salesperson table.
Salesperson is one word.
Yes, one word, salesperson. And P is not capital. So equal to, you delete the equal to sign. Come in front. Press enter. Okay. So in front of, click inside the equal to sign and shift key and press enter. Okay. Now semicolon. Sorry, colon. Type your colon, apostrophe.
One is colon.
Apostrophe, not colon. Sorry, it's a slip of tongue. Apostrophe.
But the one that
No, not single apostrophe. Yes. Click on your salesperson performance. Don't let us waste time. See your salesperson performance. Click on it. Good. So press enter now. So it has created. If you look at your right hand pane now, you will see salesperson there. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, stop sharing. Let's continue.
Thank you.
Good. Now, I want you to go to your folder. I want to show you something. Most of the formula we are going to write tonight has been simulated. So locate your PL300. Locate all files, PL300. Locate it. And in resources, click on labs. We are looking at lab 04, traders calculation. Click on assets. Click on this snippet. This is what you will see there. Look at our first formula here. So we have other ones we want to work with tonight. So that's salesperson. Instead of we typing in one by one, we only type few and leave the rest. So open it on your own, minimize the notepad. When we get there, we'll talk about it. So now we've created go to your report view. We've created our salesperson. Can you see it? And on it, there is like a calculator there. Check there's a calculator on it. That's why they call it calculated table. That is generated with its formula. Okay? Okay. So this table definition create a copy of salesperson performance table. It copies the data only. However, model property like visibility, formatting, it is the aren't copied. The only thing you do there is just copy only the data. Copy only the data. All other things are the source. So you are encouraged to enter white space, that is carry return and tabs to write formulas in hand. This is what we are saying. You are encouraged to write your formula and put space so that it could be readable. So note that calculated tables are defined by using that formula that returns a table. It is important to understand that calculated tables increases the size of the data model because they materializes and store values. They are recomputed whenever formula dependencies are refreshed, as well as it will be. I am giving you a short comment of when you are calculating formula on your table. You are increasing the size of the Power BI file when you are doing all these things. But for the purpose of learning, you do it. What am I telling you here? Most of the time, you go back to your database and do all your calculations on the database. Okay? Let's see. If you open your studio, so I'm telling you that I'm loading my I will explain to you when my SQL studio is open. So any other question for me? So unlike Power Query, source table calculated tables can be used to load data from external data source. They can only transform data based on what has already been loaded into the data. What am I saying? You cannot use your calculated tables to load data into your Power Query, but rather you can only, based on the information that you put on the Power Query, you can use your calculated table. Any question? Am I confusing you? Go to your data model. Go to your model view. We can't see our table that we just created. Can we see your own? Who can see the table we just created on his own?
No, I can't. I can.
Okay.
I can
Look
see mine.
at maybe you reduce the size of your view like this. Is that not so? Do you know how to reduce it? Hold down your control key, roll down the mouse down on the circle on the mouse. So this is your sales person. You can also increase it by hold down the control key and roll up. So two ways that you can see your table is either I scroll to horizontal bar to this, I will see it, or I will quickly roll down, hold down my control key, and I will see all of them. In that way, drag down, point your mouse to it and drag down your sales. Don't go further the relationship between your sales and the sales table. So drag it somewhere here and reduce the space like this. Okay? Create a relationship between your salesperson and sales. Don't forget that there's a relationship between the salesperson performance and sales. Mariam, I'm not sure you did something like this in your own. Double click, there is an arrow that joins sales and salesperson together. Double click on that line. Mariam, are you with me? Hello, Mariam.
I'm with you.
So have you done what I asked you to do? There is a line between sales and salesperson performance now. Salesperson performance. Can you see it? There is a line between sales and salesperson performance. This line. Can you see it in your own?
Yes.
So double click on the line. Make sure it's the one between sales and salesperson, not between target and salesperson performance. So double click on the line. So it's going to bring up any relationship like this.
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to I want to disable. Can you share your screen for me? Let me see quickly. Okay. Look for make this relationship active and uncheck it. Uncheck to remove the check. Have you done that?
Yeah.
Okay. So click OK. Okay, click OK. Now I want to create a relationship between salesperson and sales table on employee key. So two options. I can either drag the employee key here to sales, but I'm not comfortable with that. I prefer come to manage relationship. Go to your salesperson. No, new now. Click on new. So select your salesperson first, salesperson. And sales now, below sales. By default, employee key has been highlighted on both of them. And cardinality is already active. Don't decrease it. So you click on OK. And close. Do very well. You can see a relationship has been formed between salesperson and sales. So drag this table in a bit.
You uncheck make this relationship active. You uncheck make the relationship active.
Don't uncheck it, don't uncheck it, don't uncheck it. It's only one place. Okay. Now, when you are through with that, the inactive relationship between your sales person and performance, between the sales and salesperson performance, this one that is already gray in your own double line, double click on it. Okay. No, double click. Oh, I made a mistake. Right click on it. The relationship between sales and salesperson performance, right click on it, not double click. You will see show you delete and property. Click on delete. Please watch out. Only the relationship between sales and sales performance. That's what I want you to delete. So right click on it. Click on delete. So do you want to delete this table relationship? Say yes. So there is no relationship between your salesperson performance and sales again. Good. Let me try and rearrange my table. You can rearrange them properly. Okay. Good. In the salesperson table, multi-select the following columns and then hide them. On your salesperson table, salesperson, this is your salesperson, click on it. Okay. Click on employee ID, hold down your control key, employee key, COD down and UPA. I've just selected those three fields.
Sorry.
Come again.
Sorry, repeat that.
I said on your salesperson, the new table we added now. Okay, click on employee ID, hold down your control key, select on employee key, hold down your control key and select UPN. Then,
Yeah.
Yeah,
After that.
So now go to your formula. Go to your property here. Collapse your general under formatting. It's not there, collapse it. Choose your advanced.
I think it's under general.
No, sorry. What am I even? I want to. So under this, look at your hidden. Click on hidden. Yes, hidden. Click on it, and it become yes. Meaning that I want to hide employee ID, employee key, and UPN. That's what I'm saying. Okay. And if you look at your data, on the right-hand side of employee ID, employee key, UPN, you will see like an eye entirely there.
Yep.
So you will not see any of this when you come to your report view. So quickly go and click on your report view now. Did you see any? Look at your table. That's 6%, right? Can you see your employee ID, employee key, UPN? Do you see it here? You've hidden it before because you don't need it for any sorting. You don't need it. Please give me a minute. Hello. Thank you. So now we've hidden our employee ID, employee key, UPN. Okay. So now click on your salesperson. Go back to your model view. Click on salesperson table now. Just salesperson. Under the description, type salesperson related to sales. Salesperson related to sales. Okay. Click outside it.
Sorry, which one is that for?
I will explain to you. Have you done that?
No.
Just do it first. I said click on salesperson. Then come to your description. Type take it. Sales person related to sales. Click outside. If you point to your sales person, can you see it? It's showing as a tooltip. Go to your report view. Point to your sales person. Can you see? Because by the time you are in report view, you will not see the model. Your management will not have access to your model most of the time. It's your report view they will see. It's only you that you are designing it that you are seeing a table view and model view. Okay. So click on model again on your sales. Click on sales performance. On its own description, type sales person related to region or regions. So the whole idea is that you will use your salesperson to analyze your sales and salesperson performance to analyze on region basis. On region basis. So you point to your salesperson, you can see on region. When you come to your report view, point to your sales. Those are the two things that you will see there. So the data model now provides two alternatives way when analyzing salespeople. When you want to analyze your marketers, you can either analyze based on the sales or based on the sales on regional basis. That's the whole idea of what you are doing there. Please make sure you understand every bit of what I'm passing across. Your understanding of it matters because that's when you are going to translate to every other information that comes your way. So you need to understand why I'm doing what I am doing. I am not doing it for fun. I'm doing it to pass a message across. Am I communicating, please?
Yes, sir.
Good. So the next thing we want to do now is we want to create the date table. We want to create a date table. Up to this point, any question for me? Any question for me? Okay. In absence of no question, now switch to your data view. On your home ribbon, yeah, so click on report view on your home ribbon. Look at your data view, data here. Look at your calculations group. Look at look at your calculations group. Click on new table. Hold on. Come to table view. I prefer table view to explain this. Table view. Okay. Under your home ribbon. Look at the home ribbon. Look for your calculations group. Look at your calculations group. Aha. It's better for me here. On table view, take note, table view, home ribbon on your menu, home ribbon tab, home, then come to calculations group, calculations. You have your new measure, you have your quick measure, new column, new table. So you click on new table here, click on new table. So it will generate a formula for you, right?
Yes.
Good. And I want to create a new table. Unlike your Excel, let me show you something. Let me open Excel for you. Okay, let me open this Excel. Let me look for file, open. Let me look for browse. I need a zip file. Folder. No. see. Okay, yourself, right? I want a better thing. Oh, yeah, close. That's the moment for me. Okay. Any other one? Okay. Then you have you. I want to demonstrate something. I need some data. Yeah, really good. Okay. Just hold on for me. Okay. If I want to look at this table here, demography, strategy. This is buy purchase. Look at this column. If I want to add them together, I can simply come down and come to this list. Look at what I'm doing here. Equal to sign, sum. To some of us that are Excel freaks, you will click the first cell here, E2, right? Column. The last value, that's E4002, right? You close it and you press enter. Can you see the value? Hello? Can you see what I wrote here?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
In Excel, this is what I wanted to pass across to you. You write your formulas, you assign the value of that formula to a cell. But in your Power BI, in your DAX formula, every formula you write must have a name. Either a table, either a calculated table, a field, a value. Most of the time when you are saying a measure, you want to get a value like this. You want to either get aggregate, summation, division, that's when you have a mayor. Otherwise, you have a table, you have a column that must have a name. And that is what I want to demonstrate next now. So I've said I want to create a new table, and it's asking me for my name. So I'm going to call it dates. I want to calculate a date table. Do you understand what I demonstrate here? So I want to create a date table. What will make up my date? Hold down my shift key and press enter so I can write on the second line. I want to call on a calendar formula. Calendar. Auto. I'm saying generate auto calendar for me. And the last month is going to be 6. What do you understand by, I wrote something wrong there, calendar, C-A-L-D-A-N. There's no E here. Is A. That's what I meant. Calendar auto, okay? I'm saying generate a year calendar for me. And when you put a value inside, you are saying that value can only be between 1 and 11. You are saying the last month of my year is going to be June. June. So that means my calendar year, that means my calendar starts from July. My year calendar start, my financial year. When you are thinking of calendar in data analytics, you are thinking of calendar in financial year capacity. Am I communicating? How many of us understand how many of us understood what they mean by financial year? How many of us?
Yes, I do.
Good.
Yes, I do.
So, okay. So in data analytics, when you are looking at the calendar, you are looking at the financial year. That is the business year. That is most of the time, in time past, Nigerian business year is always March, meaning that calendar of Nigeria run from February and end up, no, we start from April and end up in March the second year. Okay, so the calendar year we are looking at here is when you say 6, meaning that this calendar began July last year, end of June this year. When you went to some of us that go to school in early 80s, you will agree with me that you will slash your year. Somebody like me I enter secondary school year 83. They slash it as 83, 84 because the calendar starts from September, okay, and ends up in August. So if I want to look at my year calendar in those days, this guy will be 8. Okay, but for this particular hypothesis, I am putting 6. So meaning my calendar will start from July and end up in June and press enter. Good. Are you not surprised that where did Power BI see all this year? Where? I can see 2017 to 2022. Where does Power BI see it? Hello, class? When you initiate a calendar formula in Power BI, the job it does for you is go to your table. It goes to all your query view and survey internally, there is an internal check by Power BI to identify the table that has the least dates and the table that has the highest dates. Am I communicating? Hello?
Yes, sir.
I hope you know in your data analytics there is also an artificial intelligence part of it. Okay? There is an embedded artificial intelligence. That embedded artificial intelligence component of your Power BI is what is surveying. If you have 1 million tables, that artificial intelligence is going to scan through the tables internally without showing you anything. At the background, it's going to scan all the tables, identify the highest date and the smallest date. So when you are now calling for a when you are calling for a date like this, it's going to pick your first date, it's going to pick your last date as the last date of this table, which is your June 30, 2022. And not necessarily that June 30 is going to be the last date. The last date could be 17th of June, 2022, but it's going to pick the highest, it's going to now correlate your data to the last day of the month or the highest month you have there. And again, it's also going to pick your smallest date. If your smallest date is July 14, as long as you are saying your calendar year is between July and June, it's going to simulate all the dates from July 1 to the end of the last year period. Am I communicating? Hello? Hello?
No, sir.
Do you understand me?
No.
This formula you have here, this formula, when you call on this formula, two things you need to look at. If I didn't pass any parameter here, okay, let me do something. If I didn't pass any parameter here, it's going to pick my calendar year, financial year to be between January and December. If this place is empty, if you look at what I have here now, you can see January 1, 2017. So because artificial intelligence has identified the highest year to be 2021. Can you see? So I have December 2021 here. Okay, good. Now, if you pick this place to be 6, you are saying my calendar year begins from July and ends up July the previous year and end up the June 2nd year. That's why you have July 1 to June 22 here, because you start from year 2021 and end up in year 2022. Let's look at some of you that goes to school in 83 before. Your school begin in September and it's going to end up, your calendar must end up in August, because another session you always go on holiday July and resume August, resume September, meaning that July, August, you are long back then. So that means your calendar year is August. So when your calendar year is August, see what happened? Can you see? That means your beginning calendar is September previous year till end of till August next year. Am I communicating? Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes. So can I just ask a question in that
Please go ahead. Please go ahead so that you understand me.
Okay. So now, is it safe to say that it will just go, or it will calculate it? I mean, it will calculate it for just 1 year.
Get something right. Whatever range you are seeing here, whatever range of dates that you are seeing here, is, I told you, the first primary assignment of this calculated calendar auto function. The first thing it does is it scans all the tables in your queries in your Power Query. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? When you initialize this function, it's going to scan all these 8 queries and pick the least date and the highest date and generate your calendar year within those dates. So that it's going to accommodate every possible date you want to think of within those years, based on the calendar year you propose, but based on the financial year you propose. It's going to simulate every date within the range for you. Am I communicating?
Put any year here. We only put 6 there.
Yes, all this year is inside this table. All this year is inside this table. Let me show you something. Let me pause there. Let me come to table view. Oh, yeah, I'm on table view. Let me click on sales. Cancel your sales. Can you look at other dates here? Can you see other dates?
Yes.
Look at August 2018. See 2017. See 2019. Can you see what you see there? So these are the things that calendar auto is watching out for in your table. And I told you that is an artificial intelligence component of your Power BI that is going to do the job at the background. You don't need to open all the table one by one. The artificial intelligence will run through the table and pick all the dates you have there like this. So this is where it's going to determine the least year and the highest year that you have. So the moment it identifies the smallest year and the highest year, the next thing it's going to identify is that which is the smallest date, which is the highest date. When it does that, then it's now going to look at what financial year did you propose from your formula. If your calculated auto is empty, that means you are proposing a January to December financial year. When you insert a value there like 6, like if you put 7 there, you have proposed a financial year that began in August last year, end up in July this year. If you pick a financial year that ends in August, you are saying that your financial year began last year, September, end of August this year. If your financial year ends in March, that means your financial year began in April last year and ends March this year. So within that range, it's going to generate your date for you. Hi, am I communicating?
Yes, sure.
So our own financial year is July. So it's July to June. So that's how you have July 1 to June 30th that year. So the calendar auto function returns a single column table consisting of a date values. The auto behavior scans all the data model. The auto you see in front there is what initiates your Power BI and the artificial intelligence. It scans through all the model date column to determine the earliest date and the latest date, value stored in the data model. It then creates one row for each of the dates, as we are looking at here, within this range, extending the range in either direction to ensure full years of the data is stored. This function can take a single option argument that is the last month number of a financial year. When omitted, the value is 12, meaning that December is the last month of the year. In this case, 6 is entered, meaning that June is the last month of the year. Okay, so look at all the date values that you have. Our date is formatted as a US date. That's why you have month, day, and year. Month, day, year. MM/DJ/YYY. Okay, look at the bottom of your table. How many rows do you generate?
1,826.
Good. So you are saying the table date is having 1,826 rows. Okay, so that is full 5 years, 5 full years data. So the next thing we want to do now that we want to create a calculated column. And what will the column do for us? Okay, we want to create a column that will generate a financial year for us. So leave your table as it is. As it is now, you see now that your table tools have been activated. Look at your column tools. So the next thing here is, can you see new column? Click on new column. Okay, so can you see this time around, instead of table name, it's giving you a column name. So we want to create a column called year. Okay.
Hello, Mr. Ebenezer. Sorry, I don't have the column 2 tab. Although I can see new column under table tools, but I don't have column tools.
Did you generate a date table?
Yes, I did.
Are you inside click inside the date, make sure you're in table view and select the date.
Okay, I've got it. Okay, thank you.
Good. So we want to generate a formula here. The name of the column is going to be year. That's the name of the column. In front of the equal to sign, hold down your shift key and press enter. I want to generate name like this, double quotes, type FY, close the quotes, space, ampersand, this, type year. Okay, you are saying, I will explain the formula to you. Let me go on first. This is in a quote, single quote, date. Then date in the square brackets, close the bracket, plus if, open bracket, month, open bracket, single quote, date, single quote, square bracket, date, close the square bracket, close the bracket, greater than 6, 1, close the bracket. Okay, do you understand what this formula is? You know, you won't understand. Let me press enter. Let's see the result first. Can you see what I have done? I generated an information that you can tag your financial year. So what my formula does is that I create a column. Preface the column with FY. FY stands for financial year.
Financial year.
Okay. Ampersand, join it together. I want to pick a year. Okay. And I said this year you see is a formula, a function year. I am inserting my date variable, the date you generated there. Look at your table. What you are saying is you have a date table and you have a date field. Okay? You are saying pass to this function here, date table and date field. What we are saying here is that extract the year from the date field in my date table. That's the meaning of this year you see here, this year. You are saying extract the year. Remember your date is month, Sorry, let me give you understanding. This is your formula. YY. No, sorry. That's a formula, right? That's the format of your year. Look at the date you wrote here now. Month, day, year. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. So when you now pass a date to year, you are saying you are passing this date. You are saying in this my calendar table, I have a table called date. That's what you put in single quotes. And I have a field inside that date table. Date again. That field is what you put inside square brackets. You are saying I am passing a date table, a date field in the date table to my year. Now, when you pick a date, extract the year part of that date. So this function is extracting all the year part of this date you have here. It's extracting 2017, 2017, 2017, 2017, 2017, later 2018. Now the question you want to ask me, how does it change to 2018? How does it change to 2018? Okay, so that is the second part of my formula. Come back to this place. And now say, look at this place. Plus, look at what I'm doing here. This one will have extract 2017 for me. And now say this one, go and extract a month of the date. I pass a date table, feed month, a date, feed date. So I now said, if the month in my date, that is, go to this date, look at my notepad, say this is what you are doing. You are saying 07 01 2017. So that's my, I am passing this one to, I now said, I am passing this year, open bracket, this date. This function here is extracting, when you say year of this date, it's going to be equal to 2017. That is, extract the year of this date alone. So if I now come around and say months of this date, if you understand me, what will be the month of this date for me now?
Zero.
Hello, class.
Oh,
Eh? Are you sure it's 01?
That's
07.
July.
So it's
07.
gonna be
oh yeah, 07.
because of format is month, day, year.
Yep.
So the month of this date is 7. So what it does is this. You are now saying if the month part of my date is greater than 6, that is my month, add 1. If the month part of my date, if the month part is greater than 6, add 1 to the year that I pick, the year I extracted. You use this one to extract a year. If the month part of my date is greater than 6, add 1. That means my financial year is a year ahead. So my year here is 2017, and my month is 7, greater than 6. So my financial year is going to be 2017 plus 1. What would that be?
That would be 2018.
2018. So that's why you have my financial year for all the 2017 up to this December 31. That's why my financial year is 2018. But you want to query me. In January 2018, my financial year is 2018. What happened? Let's see the way our formula now function at this place. How does it function? Look at it. You already extract your year to be what? If my financial year will be what here? So let's bring out this. So year here I have 01. What will be my financial year here? What will be my year, extract a year? What is going to be the result?
2018.
The year will be 2017.
No, sir. Year function of this
2018.
date.
2018.
It will be 2018.
Mm-hmm. Now, what is going to be your month?
The month will remain 2018.
Month. You are using this.
Oh,
01. Yeah.
01. So 18. So this is 1. Now you are now saying if month you extract is greater than 6, is 1 greater than 6?
No, it's not.
So that means it's not going to obey this part. It's not going to add anything. So you still have your 2018 as a financial year in January. Okay? So when you come to February, is 2 greater than 6? No, 2018. No. In March, is 3 greater than, sorry. In March now, this is March. Is 3 greater than 6? No, 2018. All along till you get to June, which is 6 greater than 6? No, it's not greater than 6. It's still going to give your 2018. But something happened again. When you have 2018 and your month is 7, what happened? If month greater than 6, 2019, that's one. That's how you generate your financial year. That's why it's undulating it. Okay? Up to the last year. That's the way. Do you understand the way this formula works now? That's the way that formula works. And this is your DAX formula, data analytical expression formula to generate information for yourself. So a calculated column is created by first entering the column name, which I have explained to you. Let me move on. Okay. So we want to generate for quarter and months. Because the quarter formula is longer, I'm just going to copy. So click on new column. I want to generate a new column again. So I have this. So I opened a snippet for you earlier. I show you to open this snippet, right? Right? So
Yeah.
I've run this formula last. So the next one is I want to generate a quarter. So I'm going to copy this formula. This is a quarter. Okay, I don't want to waste our time. Time is already going. So copy it and select whatever you have here and paste. Ctrl V like this. So what we are saying is I want to have a column called quarter. I want this quarter to pick, go to date table, year, extract the year, and go to date and year column, this year column, okay? And add quarter in front of it. Let me press enter and see so that you understand the formula properly. So this is my formula, I press enter. Can you see what it does now? Financial year 2018 quarter one. Financial year 2018 quarter one, like that, like that. Then you now have quarter two. Then you now have quarter three. Then you now have quarter four. How does it do it? Let's run this formula. Now you see what is happening. You are saying, I am calling this column quarter. Go to date table. There is a year column there. This is a year column. Your table is always in a single quote. Date table. Your field is a square bracket. Year is a field. Field or column. Understand this term that I'm just opposing. I can do this column or field. I can use either of the two. Either I call this a column or call it a field. Do you understand that? Hello? Hello, class. Are you with me?
Yes,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Yes.
Good. So this formula we are saying, you are saying, I am going to call my field name, column name, quarter. And this is what I want to make quarter. Go to date table, year column. Join it with, there is a space in between, inside this double quote. That is your quarter. Okay. So now, and if month part of my date less or equal to 3, then 3, that means I'm in quarter 3. What you are saying is, if the month part of my date, this one, when the month function extracting out is less or equal to 3, then I am in quarter 4 because your financial year began July. Okay, so July, August, September, October. No, July, August, September, that's quarter 1. October, November, December, that's quarter 2. January, February, March, that's quarter 3. Then April, May, June, that's quarter 4. Is that clear? Let's look at it. If your financial year began in July, right? 1, July, August. and September. Correct? So this is quarter 1, quarter 2, no, quarter 1. Quarter 1. How many months make a quarter? Hello?
3 months.
3 months, okay. So that means the next one is going to be October, November, and December. So this is going to be quarter 2, quarter 2, quarter 2. So the next one is going to be January, February.
Sorry, can somebody just help me send the quarter format to the chat? I can't find it in my Snap yet.
Okay. Somebody help me.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, thank you. Then March. Still in
Done
quarter
already.
3. And
Okay, thank
finally,
you.
April 4. May 4. June 4. Do you understand that? So what you are now saying is that, and remember something. This is, this is 7. The month number is 7, 8, 9. Am I correct? The month number here is 10. The month number here is 11. The month number here is 12.
Okay.
The month number here is 1. The month number here is 2. The month number here is 3. The month number here is 4. The month number here is 5. The month number here is 6. Correct? So you are now saying in this formula, if I extract my months and the value of the month is less or equal to 3, which one is less or equal to 3 here? Huh? Is less or equal to 3. That means it can either be 1 or 2 or 3. If my month is less or equal to 3, that means
January, February, March.
January, February, March, correct?
Yes.
If it's less or equal to 3, then assign, okay, let me do something to make this formula clear. Let me bring it on the same line. That's the way it's supposed to be. So that it's not confusing you. So this is what I'm saying. If my month value is less or equal to 3, assign 3 as my quarter 3. Right? The next one is saying, if my month, remember I have tested less or equal to 3 here. So the next if will not go to 3 again. So if my month is less or equal to 6, which one is less or equal to 6 now? That means my month is either April, May, and June. Less or equal to 6, the highest there. Then my quarter is 4. That's why you have 4 here. See, quarter 4. Are you with me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Good. The next and the last one is saying, if my month is less or equal to 9. So when my month is less or equal to 9, that's either 7, 8, 9. Then my quarter is quarter 1. When it runs through all less than or equal to 9, when this one is not true, when it's not less than or equal to 9, then what will remain? Definitely it's going to be Q2, which is October, November, December. That is how you generate your financial, that's the way the formula around to generate this. Do you understand that? Hello? Do you understand my explanation?
Yes, sir.
Good. If you understand, you take time to go and review it. Wow. So the next one is a month. We want to generate the month column. Let me come to my snippets. So I've done for quarter, I have a month. I want to generate a month. So come here and say new column again. New column. So paste your column formula here, month. So can you see now? You are saying, give my column name month. Format date field in my date table. Okay, format the date as year, month. When you have this 4 Ys, is to give you the full year name 2017 or whatever. But when you have triple M, you want to write your month you want to abbreviate your month. That's why you have 3M for month. If I make it 4, let's see what happens. If I put the 4th one, what do you see? Hello? Hello, are you with me?
Yes, we're here.
So if you put MM to be 4, it's going to write your month in full. If I remove 2 N's and I leave 2, see what it's going to do. Sorry. Enter. So that's giving you your month in days. So if I leave it as a single M, what will it do? So you put only a single value for your month. Okay? But I want to write it in abbreviation. So I'll put triple M. So that's how I have my month in that way. Good. So that takes me to the end of that part. So let's validate our calculation. Go to your report view. You will have this. I want you to click on this plus sign. I need another sheet. Click on it. It's giving me page 2. I want you to add a matrix to visual to the new report in visualization pane. Select matrix visual. I want you to do something at your little time. Point your mouse around all this and master them by half. So this is your matrix. Click on matrix here. Yeah? So you're going to insert my matrix. And I told you when you insert your visual object, drag them out. Okay? So in the date table, drag year fit to the rows. So come to your date table, your year field this year, drag it to rows, well area. Look at your rows. Here, point to this year, hold down and drag it here. Can you see your year field? Can you see what it's doing? Okay. Yeah. Now, drag your months into the well area again. See your month, point to month. Under this place, you drag it over your mouse. Look at, can you see a thick line under your ear? If you are doing what I'm doing, you drag your month and put there below it. Notice, let me look at, let me format this matrix a bit. Let me go to format. Let me come to grid, column X, make it Times Roman 20. Okay, then the value, make the values Times Roman 15. I demonstrated it last week so that you can see properly. Come to this place, your visualization. If I take the year out, take note of your financial year. There is nothing below it. So if I drag my month under the year, can you see I've generated, in fact, this thing, let me go and make it 20 so that it's bigger for you to see. Value, change it to 20. Too small for me, 25. I want it to be big for the demonstration. So you can see, drag it on out well. Can you see your months now? Look at your financial year 2019. Look at 2020. So that's the whole essence of what you are doing there. Yeah. Okay. Any question for me? So at the top right of the matrix, visual or button, depend on the location of your visual. Select fork, double arrow. Let me drag this in properly. I want these symbols to be on top. So you drag this one down a bit. Don't mind me the moment I have something here. Okay. So look at this button. Click on it. Let me click on this arrow to close everything like this. When you click on this button, it's going to expand all the year for you. So if you scroll up and down, you will see your month and year. Notice that the years expand to months and that the months are sorted alphabetically. Look at your year, your month is alphabetical. Look at August before December, July, November, October, September, April is doing it alphabetically based on the year. But that is not the way your month should be arranged. Okay? So this one is taking us to another thing. To customize month field sort order, switch to data view. Go back to your data view. This. And here, I want to add a month key. So come to your snippets there. Look at your month key. Select this formula. Copy it. Come to this one and say new column. Click on it. You want to create a new column in your date table. So paste your formula there. See what you are doing. Let me bring my formula in one line. Sorry. Yeah.
Can
So
somebody please send me the formula? Thank you.
So press enter here. It's telling me something is wrong. Okay, error. Okay, let me see. Control Z.
Thank you, Janet.
It's my formula wrong. Okay, let me see. New column. Copy. Oh, sorry. Month key is only this. I don't need that part. I'm copying along with it. Don't copy this calculation below. I am the one demonstrating what is there. This one is not part of it. I am the one doing it. I'm the one you need to explain. I will tell you. Good. Look at the formula. I've generated 2017-07. This is what I did. I created the field called month key, and I said equal to into brackets. In my date, extract year of my dates and multiply by 100. That is what you have here. Can you see? Extract year of my date, multiply by 100. So when I extract the year 2017 and I multiply by 100, what do I have? I have 2017 100, correct? Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay. I now say plus extract the month of my dates. When I extract the month of these dates, if I extract the month of this day, what do I have?
7.
7. So when if I add 7 plus 2017 what do I have?
That's 2017-07.
That is how this is gotten. That is how you have all this one here. So you extract the year multiplied by 100 so that you can have 2018-01, 2018-11, 2018-12, 2019, all along like that. Okay? That is how I generated this month key. But the question is, this month key, what do I want to do with the month key? I'll show you. So do you understand the concept of this month key? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Good. So the month key now is I want to sort my month, I want to sort my financial year. Let's see it. So this formula can put a numeric value for each year or month combination. So in the data view, we've done that. Okay. Now switch back to report view. Come to this report view. In the data pane, ensure month field. Ensure that the month field is selected. Look at your month. It will have a dark gray background. Okay, so you pick your month. So that gray background is saying I've selected the months. On the column tools, come to your column tools. Look at your column tools there. Can you see it? From inside the sort group, look at your sorts. So this thing you see line divided them is what they call group. So your sort group, okay? Click sort by, see the arrow here, sort by, so click the arrow down. Sort by, select your month key. Do you know what you did? You click on this month. You now come to the sort group. You are saying sort this column that I pick here by month key. That's what you just did. Okay. And what will happen? Come to your click outside. So look at your table. Click on this fork button. Notice your months. What happens to your months?
Sorry, can you do that again?
Which one?
What you just did.
Okay. What I did is, okay, I come to this table view. You understood what we did here? How we generate the month key, okay?
Yeah.
So we now come to report view. Okay. On this report view, sorry, this thing is standing for column header. I want to make this column header 25. No, column header. Hold on. Row header, please. This is the one I want. Time Roman. Row header 25. Aha. So that I can see clearly. So look at this 4 button. Can you see? Now you're asking me to, what I did is click on this month. Can you see the month?
Yeah.
Okay, when you do that, come to this or column tools. This column tools. If it's not, in case you've selected other things entirely, different things will be showing. But I'm interested in the column tools because I wanted to work on column. And I say, look at your sort by. You are saying the arrow here, open it. Sort this column I pick here by month key.
I don't know, but there's no column tools on my taskbar here.
Are you sure you created did you? Let me stop.
Click on the month.
Let me stop sharing. Show me your screen.
I'm trying to see it too.
Godwin, you just came into this class silently. You're welcome.
I'm coming.
Who is sharing screen?
It's me, sir. Hold on.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you good, Albert?
Yes, I'm fine. I don't know, but it's although I have another problem apart from this. My what's it called? In my model view, I believe, where was it?
No, not model, table view.
Yeah, I'm back to my table view.
No, that's not. Click the middle one. What's happening here?
This is table view here.
Yeah.
And this is my report view.
Hold on. So this your month key is not your month. Okay.
My month key is fine.
No,
Although
your month formula is wrong. Click on this month.
this
That's
month.
the second to the last column. Click on here. Click on it. You leave it as add the third M. Go inside. Hello. In
Yeah.
this format. And click inside the third capital M.
The third capital what?
M.
M.
Your M is
Yeah.
3, not 2.
Ah, okay. I thought I saw 2.
I was explaining, press enter.
Okay.
What did you see?
Yeah, you changed it.
I was put the fourth one there. Put the fourth one there yourself. Add fourth
Okay.
M. Fourth M. Enter.
Yeah,
What did
again,
you
another
notice?
it changes to complete month.
When the M is 4, you want to write the month in full. When the M is 3, I want to write the year and the month in abbreviation, the 3 letters month. When it is 2, I want to write it in 0 previous 1. Then when it is 1, I want to write only the single digits.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay. Another
So
thing is
hold on a bit.
okay.
Let me conclude this part. Go and remove the fourth M. I only need 3 for this demonstration.
Okay.
Enter. Okay, we are on the same page now. Now let me listen to you. You want to ask me a question?
Yeah, my year format, I don't know. It didn't when the formula, it didn't change. The 2017 is supposed to change to 2018 because, for example, now
Scroll down.
is
Scroll down, Oga. Scroll down. You are in a hurry. Scroll. Continue scrolling. What's that?
yeah. What I'm saying is when the month is less than or when it's greater than 6, it is supposed to add 1 to make the following year. But here,
you think so? Hold on. Don't Albert. Scroll down at the tip of 2017. Scroll down.
Yeah, I think it's my date format. Okay.
It's the same thing. You use no, it's still American. Okay, it's American date format now.
Because look at this list now. This is 9/9/2017. Which is greater than 6.
That's September 9 now.
Yes, it's greater than 6, and it's supposed to add 1 to make 2018. If I'm not wrong.
Hold on. September 2017.
And the financial year still shows as 2017.
If my month is greater than 6, add 7. Wow, what's happening here? Okay, then there are some changes in your system.
Put a space between the 6 and the 1, maybe that will help.
No.
No?
No, hold on. If the month or the date is greater than 6, add 1.
Because mine has a space, so I don't know if that's the...
That's not the space. What's really happening? Yes. Okay, don't worry.
Okay.
We can always examine that. Stop sharing. We've already it's into time. Let me see what you are sharing your own. Okay. Yeah. I can see what you are saying, July.
Yeah, there's actually not meant to be a year, a financial year of 2017, according to the data that we have. The first financial year should be 2018.
Yes.
Yes.
How come? Okay, let's continue with our class so that we don't waste much time.
I just wanted to check with Albert in your date column. What did you put any number in front of calendar auto? Was it 6 that you put in there? That can also affect the calculation.
You know what? I will follow Juliet and Albert outside the class.
Okay.
So that we've already exceeded our time, but then I want us to finish this topic. So we've seen in the matrix, we notice the months now. So the bottom line at this point is your month key. We've sorted our month. You can now see July in 2017, July, August, September, October, November, December. 2018, January, February, March, April, May, June. So if you now go to 2019, you will see your financial year 2019 began in July 2018, right? So July, August, September, October, November, December, you can see it as the arrange itself, right? So it has been chronologically sorted. Let's move on. Okay, we want to complete our date table.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sorry, my system is hanging, so I need to shut down and restart, so I can't follow the class.
Okay. Juliet, help my ministry. So help me guide them. So
okay, sir.
Correspond with me during the week, anywhere they have challenges that you can't resolve. Get back to me. Let's continue with the class. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now in this task, we want to complete the date table. You will complete the design of the date table by hiding columns and creating hierarchy. You then create relationship to the sales target table. Let's see let's switch to the model view. Come to your model view. See, now I have a date table here. Let me put this guy in. So I have a date table here. Okay. In the date table, hide the month key. Ask me, why are we hiding the month key? Why? Hello? Are we going to use the
because we don't really need it. We're just using it to sort the data.
You don't need for our analysis. So click on hidden. So I want you to understand the reason why you are hiding some of these things. You don't need them. So when you come to your visual, nobody should see your month key here. It's just a sort. It's internal work, right? It's internal work, not outside work. You understand me now? Good. So despite you are praising a man, somebody is doing the major work that you don't normally see. Who is that person? No.
The data analyst.
When you look at a family, okay, the family is looking fresh, looking good, looking robust, this and that. You only know that the father bring food, bring money home. Who is in the job that make them to be looking beautiful?
The mom.
The mom. And you don't normally see the mom at home. All those things you are hiding, they are working like mom at the background. Without them, you may not be able to have your analysis smoothly or correctly. So you don't need your month key. It's just a sort. It has done its part. So on the data right page side, select the date table. So look at the date table. Right click on the year column. I want to create hierarchy now. Right click on the year column and create hierarchy. Okay? So the name of my hierarchy, year hierarchy, I want to call it fiscal year, fiscal. Call it fiscal. And press enter. Add the two remaining fields. Come to your hierarchy, look at select column here. I want to add the quarter. I want to add the month. So that thing. Remember, when you create your hierarchy, always click apply level changes. Okay, so come to your fiscal year and the day. Can you see year, quarter, month? So meaning I want to, and that is what I did here manually. That's what I did here manually. That hierarchy. So let me drag my fiscal year. Let me check fiscal. So let me, I'll replace the one there, fork it down. When you come to your July, so you have your, oh no, I know what happened. It has collapsed to the one I have there. No, that's not what I want. Let me uncheck this. Let me fiscal year here. No. Okay, let me take this guy out. Okay, so I put my fiscal year now. So, yeah. So can you see now? So now financial year 2018, quarter 1, July, August, September, quarter 2, October, November, December, quarter 3, January, February, March, quarter 4, this. Can you see the hierarchy now? That's what your hierarchy does. Do you see the effect of hierarchy now? Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Can you see the effect of hierarchy now? Let me add another one quickly. Let me add another one. Let me come to sales. So let me say my sales. Good. And remember value. I don't need sum. Double click here. Good. So if you look down now, if I want to see for, look at how my say for 2018, there is no filter yet. Okay, it's giving me the value. Okay, do you know what? There is no linkage between my year and day and sales. Don't worry. Let me move on. So create the following two model relationship. I want to create two model relationship. Date table and sales order date, date and date target. So let me come to the value that didn't change here. Come to your model view. Look at your date. Stand on its own. So I want to create a relationship between, let me drag my date here. Okay. So I want to have a relationship between date and sales and date and target. So come to your manage relationship. Prefer this. Create a new. Select a date table and select sales table here. Okay, here, look at something here. I have two fields that are not similar here. So you are going to pick it yourself. I am linking on dates, column dates, and column other dates. So you will pick yourself. So I am linking these two tables on these two fields that are similar. And I say one to many. So click OK. So date table says on date, field, and other dates. So the next one is date and target months. So new, date field, date, and target. So on what field am I on? Date,
Date and target month.
And target month. So click OK, and click close. Can you see your date? We say order on order date, target on target month. Good. And when I come to my report view now, can you see the value has adjusted because I have linked my table. I have linked my table. So you can see your financial year 2018. This is the job, your hierarchy. Do you remember your pivots in Excel when you are rolling up? So you see your financial 18, this is it, 16 million. Here you have your quarter one, 3 million. July, you can see it's breaking it down. July, August, September, you can see your sales. This is your quarter two, this is your quarter three, and this is your quarter four. While you have the O for year 2018 there, look at your 2019, look at the breakdown quarter one, look at the monthly basis, quarter two, monthly basis, quarter three, monthly basis, quarter four, monthly basis. Look at your financial year 2020, 2020, like that. Am I communicating? So that is the purpose of your hierarchy. Okay? So we want to hide other date and target month because you don't need it for any calculation. So go to your sales. Under sales, pick your other date. Click on it. Hold down your control key. Under your targets, look at your target month. Oh, sorry. Go to your model view before you can do that. Model view. Under your sales, hold down your select other dates. Under your target month, hold down your control key and select two of them. So come to your hidden. Click on this hidden. Okay, it's yes. So if you come to your report view now, you will not see your other date here, and you will not see your target month here. Okay. Now, mark the date table. What do we mean by mark? In this style, you mark the date table as a date table, so that that table we created will function for all dates across your analysis. So switch to report view here. In the data pane, okay, select the date table. Click on the date table, not the date field now, the table itself, as I have done now. So click on dates, okay. On the table tools, contextual ribbon on the table tools. Look at the table tools there. From inside the calendar group, there's a calendar group here. Select marks as date table. So here, click arrow down here, say mark as date table. Okay, so to enable the creation of the date-related visuals, tables, and quick measures using the data, mark it as a date table. Keep in mind any built-in date tables that are already associated with this table will be removed. Visuals of that expression referring to them may be there. So any default one will be taken out. So mark as date table, click here and column dates. So validated successfully, now save it. So anywhere you want to do analysis, get to use our date table as it's going to use as a date table for us. So save your Power BI at this point. Click on File, Save. Okay. I still have a few things to explain to us. Should we stop here or complete? Hello, class.
Is it still a lot or is it a little?
You still have a bit to learn there.
We only have 18 minutes left on the call.
Okay, let's go on with that 18 minutes. Okay, quickly, on page 2, drag says, okay, I've done says, unit feed into the matrix visual. Okay, now I think our fault tower I'm teaching you here. Let me add a different table. I will call this one, let me rename this one. Page 2. Okay, this is when I added the matrix. Here we added under the date, we added year, to the rows. Remember we do that. Then we added months under it. Okay. Then we quickly change the format. The format to the time of month. I change this into 20. Then column header. And 5. Board. Row header. 20. Okay, good. So this is where we ended up the last. So this is how we ended. Yeah, okay. Now it's asking me to drag sales unit, say unit price feed into the matrix visual. So come to sales, unit price, click on it. So come here. Okay. So that's your unit price there. So per month, you can see your average price for 2018 is this. But monthly, these are the very unit price you have. Okay. You may recall that the model data in Power BI to summarize by average. So the result you see in the matrix visual is the monthly average unit price. So that's what you did. But most of all these things, the management will define and tell you what to put there. Okay. Okay. So individual page located.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Under the values for the unit price, did you rename it to unit price?
Yes.
You just renamed it. Okay.
I just removed the sum there. Yeah. It's going to put sum there by default. So I just remove it. Okay. So in the individual pane located beneath the visuals in the values field well leader, notice that unit price is listed. Okay, here, see your unit price is listed here. Okay, select the arrow down there. Look at this arrow. So you see that your average is there. Okay. Visible numeric columns allow report authors as report design time to decide how columns value is summarized. So you can decide either you want to make it a sum, average, minimum, whatever you want to do. You can decide that. It can result in inappropriate reporting if you allow it to be days. So it's better some data modelers don't like leaving things to chance. However, and chose to hide these columns and instead expose aggregation logic defined measures. It is the approach you will now take in this lab. In some of the modelers will not leave it for you to choose. You can give me wrong information. So they will rather create a measure. Okay. So now add the follow measure. Let's go to the formula bar. So right click on sales and say new mail. So I want to create a new mail now. So my new mail will be, I will name it average price, AVG price. So what the formula, I don't need it mail here. Okay, click here, enter. So here, write your average, open bracket, sales, that's sales table, square brackets, units, price. Close the square bracket and close it. Press enter. So look at my average price there. So let me add this average price to the, can you see? Scroll up, it's giving me the same results. Okay, the only thing is I want to make it 2 decimal places. So you can see that, but this one now, when you come to average price, click down arrow here. Do you see anything to change? Unlike the unit price that you can change, either you want to turn it to sum. I come around there and say you are turning into sum. Huh? Can you see the way you are manipulating the value? You can say I want it to be minimum. Can you see that? And when anybody is looking at this kind of reports, they'll be looking at different kind of things, but your unit price, your average price, you can't change. So that's one of the beauty of using Mayor. Please take note of that. Notice that it produces the same result as unit price column, but with different formatting. In the values, well, open the context menu for average price feed, and notice that it is impossible to change the aggregation technique. So I'll show you that. So it is not possible to modify the aggregation behavior of a Mayor. Okay, good. So how many minutes do we have?
8 minutes.
This is 1 o'clock. We spend 3 hours. Can we pause tonight?
Yes.
May I negotiate? Is it because I still have so many things to cover for you? We can't wait for the remaining 2 classes. And there are calculations. There are things I can't run. There are things I want you to understand. Is it possible for us to have 2 hours on Thursday? Can you discuss it with me and get back to me? Hello, Juliet?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you discuss with Juliet and Wumi and Deji if you can have 2 hours on Thursday?
Okay, we will do, sir.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure anyway. So, but you can speak to me. Deji's there.
Okay. Oh, Deji, how are you, sir?
I'm very well. I'm not sure, but Juliet, if you speak to me, if Wumi has got some slots, then that will be fine. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that.
This portion of the course, I can't gloss over it. These are the heart of the Power BI.
Okay.
If I teach them Power BI and they don't understand what I'm doing here, I'm just making noise and I'm not helping them. So these are the fabrics that make Power BI useful to them. It's a difficult thing, but I need to teach them properly. They need to reflect on it. They need to practice it. But if I didn't teach them at all, then what would they practice? What would they reflect on? So that's why I may be slow there. And the average consumption of the class is not the same. At least I've gotten about almost 3 classes, compare them. So I have to slow down so that they pick what I'm doing. Okay.
Yeah, if you can speak to Wumi, and that is fine anyway.
Okay. I will see what I will discuss with him and hear her out. So otherwise, we'll round up this one in our next class. If you can't get a slot in our next class.